Hello everyone, welcome to another garden tour video. And this is month of March and we are in the year 2026. So this is a March garden tour for year 2026. And if you have been checking my YouTube channel, I've been posting videos of garden tours each month. And this year I have been very good and I've started from January. So please do check out if you want to see the progress and if you want some inspiration and all those things. So do check them out. As you can see, some flowers are actually showing up now. And in the previous video, this plant wasn't doing much bloom, but now it's blooming very, very beautifully. So starting here with the water fountain garden, and why I call it water fountain, a water fountain garden, you must know by now because of this water fountain. And I love this little feature in my garden, and it has got this beautiful sound that it makes when I'm relaxing in this part of the garden. And the viburnum is looking absolutely flushed with green leaves, and I can't wait to see its bloom because this will be, amazingly, full of bloom. And it just looks beautiful, and it looks like a snowball, and the variety is a snowball variety, so it does look like snowball. And hopefully in future I'll be able to share the videos about it. And this water fountain garden is really special to me because during winter time I find it absolutely relaxing to be here. And I have done some prunings to my Fuchsia because it was getting very tired, I think, because of the cross branches and all those things. And it was a good thing because what happened was while pruning it, it opened the canopy, and some of the plants underneath are starting to kind of wake up. So it was a good thing that I actually pruned its leaves during the winter time. And moving on to the other description about this wonderful garden is that it has got variegated leaves planting, and some evergreen shrubs and some variegated ivies, and they really make this garden look like a garden even during the winter time when there is nothing blooming. So it does make this garden this part of the garden, this room, I would say, a nice place to sit down and relax and breathe in the fresh air. And yeah, it is nice. And over here in the corner I have some collections of evergreens, and I do love them as well. And the fact that they stay green is helpful. And this one here is the aquatic pot, and I'm getting some aquatic plants, and hopefully I'll be able to plant them in here. And I found this lovely fern, and this fern is very fuzzy and very interesting. As you can see, the new shoots are really, it looks like foxtail, and it is just lovely. And when I saw it, I just thought, okay, I need to have it, and I got it for me. And as you can see, the contrast of the leaves foliage is really beautiful, and that's why you don't need flower all the time. You can buy certain things that can act like a flower, really. And my rhododendron, and this has been with me for more than 4 years, and because of the Fuchsia, I think its foliage was not giving it enough light, but still it was there. It was surviving but not thriving. But now I think it's happy that I opened the canopy above it. And this one is a Hypericum headcod, and hopefully this will also bloom because of the more open light now. And these two Thusa gold evergreen are very, very, they don't ask much, they just do well. And I love the fact that they give this structure to this entrance to the garden, and they look very cohesive as well and beautiful to look at. I used to have two camellias, different ones, and the fact that they were not very cohesive meant I had to go for something like this. So, which was a good choice now, and I'm very pleased with it. And vinca over there, I made some cuttings out of it into this pot, and hopefully they will kind of grow into the same one like that. And because this one is a variegated variety, it does look good even during winter time, and it doesn't ask for much really. It is very less of a fussy plant, and when it drapes all over like a curtain, and it's beautiful. And the blooms, you can see how amazingly, I mean, soft and lilac-y it is. And over here I have got this one here. It's to really support the wildlife, and the birds can take the hairs and everything, the pets hair and everything, so that they can use it to build a nest. And over here I have got this pile that I use now to put all the clippings, hedge trimmings and all those things. And also it is good to have these things because wildlife will thrive in it, and I would like to have a garden that has got a good ecosystem in it. So having like a little house like this bug hotel, and also pile of any materials really, it's going to help the wildlife a lot. And I have noticed myself that introducing wildlife in the garden has really brought different light in my garden. So my rhododendrons, I have resorted to only putting evergreen shrubs here because somehow the other shrubs were struggling. And azaleas, I have got myself 3 different kinds of azalea this year, and this one was transplanted from the other side. And I recently learned that azaleas do not like too much of the sunlight, and I've tried in the past growing them in the sunlight, but somehow they do struggle in the full sun. So over there I've got a purple hazelnut tree, and I've only kept the purple one because I just have too much green in here, so I want to balance the whole atmosphere at this part of the garden. And although it is a place where I pile on things like cuttings, still it has to look good, and we can always camouflage it with beautiful shrubs in front of it. And those two azaleas are orange one, and when I wanted them, they sold out, and I had to wait another 2 years to get them again. So for me, that is a really, really a good buy, or say good achievement, because I really wanted the orange one, and now I got it. And I did look everywhere for it, but I couldn't find. And only this year I was able to get hands on them now, and I can't wait to see how they bloom, and I just love it. And over here in this side of the garden where the Ceanothus tree is the ultimate queen of this place, and I can see that there are lots of blooming buds. I mean, there are lots of buds, flowering buds there, and I am looking forward to the blooms because every year it just looks better and looks good. And I've got here some ferns, and you can see the shoots coming out, and it's called fiddleheads, I think. And they seem to be always whimsical and always different, and this is what I like about ferns. And over here hellebores, and this is called yellow spotted, and this is a double broom variety, and I transplanted them this year, the sides, so hopefully they will do good. And my stilvies are looking amazing, and they were transplanted obviously as they were struggling on the other side to bloom. And this one is a new it's called curly red, and I love it because of its color, and it's compact. And I was tired of looking after hydrangea that was legging out, so this one won't be legging out, so that is a good thing about it. And I've got here the snowbell flower that I planted 3 years ago, and I was almost giving up on it, but this year it bloomed, and you can see the bloom is so beautiful. The inside part, it's so It is very dainty little plant, but it has got amazing personality, and it's just beautiful. I mean, I love it. And I've got here the azalea. I had to transplant it here because somehow it was struggling in the other side of the garden. And my fuchsia came back, so I'm absolutely over the moon, and I'm really, 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 really happy because I wasn't expecting fuchsia to do come back because I haven't had that much of a results with fuchsia, but this year I'm happy with it. And another fern shoot. I mean, aren't they cute? I mean, they are all so different and so whimsical. I just love to see them, and it's just beautiful. And this one here is a clematis that I planted a long time ago. And this one, the Daphne. Daphne is got bigger. She's got bigger, but this is her third transplanting, and I hope that it won't struggle and it won't be, you know, dying on me. So hopefully it won't. And moving on to the fish pond area, and the fish pond area is looking absolutely amazing from here. And the view, I like the view. But before that, let's check on this camellias. I mean, always blooms abundantly and always full of bloom, and the first one to bloom, and I love it. And I have some cuttings here that I made while I was doing some gardening or during the winter months. And you can see the bloom have already done, and then the petals are on the ground, which is beautiful to look at. It looks like little patterns on the floor, and I don't like to pick them up, to be fair. And this one, the prunus nigra, and this one has got a genetic defect, I think, and it has got a green shoot as well. And I used to cut them off before, but when I was driving around, I saw this the same kind of tree with a defect. I mean, it had two kinds of leaves in one tree, so I just loved it, and I just thought, okay, I need to let it do that. So I'm letting it do it now. And my hydrangeas have still got the last year blooms, and I'm not taking them off until the next bloom comes, because they you can see how it just looks beautiful, and it looks like a bloom actually. And my azaleas, as you can see, this one and the other one is doing better because it gets less of a light during the day, and that shows, doesn't it, how light can also affect the flower or plants. And I have done some readjusting in this side of the garden, especially with hostas. And I really, I mean, really, really worked hard on this one, but let's see how it does, because I haven't seen any slug damages. Maybe it's cold, but you can see they're all quite good. And I've got some Ceanothus here, and I think they're also sprouting. And you can see how the empty looks, but wait till the spring and summertime. I mean, I just can't wait to see how it looks, because this year is the only year that it got to do better than last year. So I am looking forward to it. And my fish pond, I've got the water mints that are really doing well. I mean, you can see they're edible water mint. It's called mentha. And this choicea plant is also doing ever so well in this corner. And this is a marsh marigold, and it blooms really good. But this year, last year, I had to divide them so I can plant them in the other side of the pond. So I don't know if it will bloom, but I think it will do blooming in a near time. And now that corner is looking more likable, because before it was empty, and that's why I planted some grass, evergreen grass, and some ferns. so I can enjoy the space. And this water lily was a baby water lily from the water lily that I used to have, which was given to me by my family member. And I made some cuttings. Well, when I was dividing it, I made another plant. So I planted it in here, hoping that it will flower, because most of the other lilies didn't made it. So, I mean, they made it, but they didn't flower too well. So I hope this one will. And this area, as you can see, is only amazing because of that camellia. Otherwise, it's all evergreen. And I have planted some ferns, which are looking, I mean, again, amazing. I love them. And I love the shoots. And this one is also like the same one I showed earlier. It looks like a foxtail, and it's really fuzzy and really, really cute. And I have also created a wood piles here for the wildlife, as you can see. And you can see it is nicely camouflaged, and we can always create a wildlife sanctuary by still making the garden look good. And my plumerias are blooming as well. And this side of the garden has still been taken out, so it looks quite empty, but I'm planning to put some flowering annuals here. And I've been sowing some seeds, annual flower seeds myself this year, and see what will happen. And this one is, I think, is a dragon grass, and it's not found in its permanent place, so I put it in there for now. And I have got here some perennials, and again that conifer got trimmed, so it is looking empty. Now I've got some hosta, the only hosta that I left in the ground, and I planted this azalea recently, and it is again another orange azalea. I think I like the orange color in flowers, and it's really hard to get orange flowers, to be fair. And I put the daffodils and some flowers that were blooming in the garden in this water pot here, and it just got a water lily in there. So and these ones are peonies. And the story about these peonies, they were always here, and somehow they didn't get to bloom because of the stilbees and too much crowdiness here. And now that I have sort of declutter this area, I think they are gonna bloom this year, because every year they had a shoot, but they didn't flower. And this one is a tree peony, and I had to do a big transplant, and hopefully it will make it. And this side of the garden is looking always, as always, evergreen. And I'm really proud of this Viburnum, because when I bought this one, it was like this big, this small. I mean, now it is like a tall bush, and it took, I think, around 6 years. And I made some cuttings, and then I planted it over here, hoping that they will fill up the space, because viburnum, they do well in any corners, and they are good fillers to cover the ground, cover the empty part. And over here, I used to call this my perennial garden, but this year I'm trying to plant only annuals plant, but there are some perennial that used to be there, but let's see what will come out this year, and then I will do things accordingly. And this one is a new grass, and is I think is I think is Uncinia. And I have this one here, there's miscanthus, and I have done a prevention is better than cure, because the grass flowers are really beautiful, but I mean the grass tassel are really beautiful, but when it rains heavily it just flops. So before it flops and before it gets really not so good looking, I sort of now this year resorted to this kind of ring. And you would do as much as you can in your part to really enjoy those beautiful tassel, really. And this is the view from here, and I enjoy watching this view as the sun hits the whole space. And Gloriana again is doing so well. I mean, I didn't know about first year was good, but second year seems to be even better. So this one is my first apple tree. It's called Apple Malus Gloucester, and when I first had the fruit from this tree, that's when I started to do more fruit planting. And look, there is Echinodoxi blooms trying to sort of open up, and I've got so many around here, so hopefully they will come back each year. So you can see over there I've got a lot of little bulbs coming up and doing their thing, which is good in one ways. And this perennial is called Thalicaturium nimbus pink, and it does have a really beautiful flower that is light pink, and it is amazing, and hopefully I'll be able to share with you next time the videos. And overall, some of the tulips have already started to show up, but like I said, all these tulips and daffodils were a last minute. I planted them during December month, and so I was worried that they may not come back, but they did. And I waited until December because I wanted to get my hands on the clearance bulbs and, you know, some bargains. And you know what? It is a bargain. And I'm loving the fact that they are emerging and they are doing well. That's all that matter. So I have chosen the same variety that I used to buy before, which have done well and come back each year doing well. So I have chosen the same varieties in this side of the garden. And bunny-tail grasses, I mean, these are the seeds that I saved from last year blooms. Hopefully they will come. And these ones are Simprivivum, and I love Simprivivum because they're very dainty, but they're quite good looking plants, and they do well in my garden. So I'm gonna use it as a tapestry here, trying to hide the rocks, corners and spaces, and hopefully they fly. I mean, they used to flower in my garden, so I'm quite looking forward to it. And my wildlife pond is looking good, and I have tried to sort of diminish the sharp edges by planting some beautiful plants here, some grasses, and when they are in a full bloom state, it's gonna look good here, and I'm gonna enjoy this space. And of course, we gardeners, we do that, don't we? We make it look good so we can enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to especially the water lilies, because I have been really tired of trying to see it bloom, because either the location, either the lighting, but this year definitely there is a lighting, and definitely there is a location. And I have some mini pots. I love to buy this kind of different kinds of pots, and I love planting. I love to grow plants and flowers in pots, but I have used this method, that is pot in pot method. The reason is so that it's easy for me to swap the plants, and in case I'm not pleased with it, I can just take up the pot and just change it. So, and also it will be easier for me to do seasonal planting as well, because I don't like to see empty pots most of the time. At least one or two has to have some blooms in there. I mean, that's how I like it. And I mean, swapping it will be easier as well. And this one here is a perennial. It's called white water, and I'm looking forward to its bloom because it looks like salvia but different. And my pots are finally emerging, and the daffodils, as you can see, is blooming beautifully, and it looks very, very happy. And I had planted them all in December. My goodness me, I was taking risk, but it does work. So the view from here in the wildlife pond is beautiful, and you can see the reflection of the sun and over there in the wildlife, as you can see. And the marshmallow gold is already doing its thing, blooming, and the reflection you can see there is beautiful, and that's what I like about this pond, because the reflection of the sun and the sky is always very, very amazing in this pond. And because of the, I think because it has got a wider kind of square design to it, so it looks like a picture frame. And it's nice. And please do check out my YouTube channel if you want to see how I made this wildlife pond. And the tadpoles, and I've been posting updates about my wildlife pond in the other videos in my channel, so please do check out. And the tadpoles are always swimming about, and I see them very, very adventurous and exploring their new surroundings, and it's kind of cute. Like you can see over there, this one is doing its adventure rounds, I think. And I think it saw me doing videos, and maybe it thought someone is here to see it. And it's doing its thing, as you can see. It's very cute. See, there's one over there. I think it's the same one. So it's funny because they all seem to like coil together when it's cold, but when it's sunny, they just seem to be all everywhere, and it's just so sweet to see them do that. And as you can see, that side are getting more fuller because I've got some tulips, I've got some grasses, I've got some irises, I've got some penstemons. So I'm actually looking forward to that side because the the daylilies are in that side. So let's see how it looks in summertime. And the juniper are still okay. And abrubieta, and I think it's abrubieta, the plant. Yeah, it's so cute and dainty. And there you go. That's how it looks like now. And the daffodils, and these were free daffodils that I got from the orders. As the online orders, sometimes they send you free gifts, and these were all free gifts to gift daffodils. And the tea room is looking nice at the moment. And please do notice the evergreens. They always seem to grow a little bit taller by the end of the month. And I myself noticed it when I went back to my videos. And I've got some lovely climbing roses. And this one is Magnolia grandiflora. And it has shown some sign of flower blooms in there, so hopefully they make it before the last frost, and hopefully there is enough sunshine because they're very fussy with temperature and sunlight. And this one here is a Carex comus bronze, and it looks dead, but it is not dead. It is still it is how it looks. And over here my little bit of a Rockery touch and my sempervivum are also in there, and hopefully they spread out and make a good tapestry in here. So I've got some empty spots here, and I'm still thinking of what to put in there, but obviously the pots I will be only putting annual plants, as I've been growing annual flowers from seed this year, so I'm gonna use them as much as possible. And the tea room here, this is the most formal part of my garden, and I think it is formal because it's green and it doesn't have too much dramas in here. It's just clean and just peaceful. And evening sunlight here is amazing. And this side of my garden, I used to call it vegetable patch, but not anymore because I'm gonna use this area to grow some flowering bushes. And what I noticed that was that in my garden I didn't have enough flowering bushes, and I realized that flowering bushes make a lot of difference in the garden, and I love to see bushes flowering and doing well. And there are so many varieties to look at, like this one here is a dogwood, and I prefer to buy dogwoods when they are like this so that I can see what color of branches they will have during winter. So I like this one, which is orangey, so I bought it. And my seed in plant is sowing seed in pattern. I've done this so that I don't dig into it. so that I know that I have sowed some seed in there. I have some calendula and some free grass seed that I received from the online seed shop. Okay, and I've got here new variety of fruit trees, and this one is a new one for this year, and it's medlar. I am looking forward to medlar tree and its fruits because I think I may like the fruit. And I've got here apricot, and I've got here some peaches, and these are all my dahlias that I've already started, and I am one step ahead. And this one here is an apricot flower bloom, and don't they look amazing and beautiful and dainty? They're so good looking flower. And can you imagine this one turning into fruits in summertime? So because UK is a cold country, I don't know whether they will make it or not, but this one is a hardy variety, so I'm looking forward to it. And over there I've got this these are my Jerusalem artichoke, and they do grow really tall, so I'm leaving them in the corner. And this side of my garden, as you can see, has got a big makeover, and I'm trying to make this space somewhere where I can sit down and enjoy the evening sunshine, because this part of the garden gets a huge amount of sunlight, evening sunlight, and sometime when you're busy you don't get to take a sunbath or anything, and you can only do it at the end of the day, and this is the spot where I can use that spot for, because sunshine is good for your health and everything. So I'm gonna use it, I think, or in future. And this one, my potager, these are all the herbs that I deliberately tucked in between these stones, so that they will creep around and they still make a little like a tapestry patterns. And I like this kind of like a unique planting, and they do well without so much care anyway. Some chives I bought from supermarket yesterday, and my these are the greens that my mom gave it to me, and I just put them in the ground, and I hope that they make it without any slug damages. My gooseberry, and this year I'm expecting a lot of gooseberries, because last year, because I transplanted them, they didn't fruit as much, but this year hopefully they will. So nothing much to see in the potager, but this year I'm quite what you call the word is I have sort of organized my vegetable planting and growing, because I'm not doing too much, so hopefully I can do little but better. So let's see. And this one here is a bench that I have deliberately put in this corner. This is where like every gardener needs to sit down and have a look at their hard work, and this is where I sit down and look at my potager. So let's see. And my blackcurrant bush, this one had a heavy transplanting, and yet it is doing well. And my goji berry, not gooseberry but goji berry, it also got probably fifth transplant here, but hopefully it will do well. And all my berries, so I have got like 6 varieties of soft berries, different kinds of 6 varieties of plants, fruiting berry bushes here. So let's see what I will be harvesting this year. And the vincas that I uprooted from the ground, because I think vinca do well in hanging basket. And these are the tulips that are coming back each year, and this is their 3rd year. And I started growing tulips once I went to Kickoff tulip garden in Holland. I mean, it was so beautiful, and as soon as that happened, I was like, I'm gonna grow tulips, and this is what happens after the visit. And I got inspiration. So that's what I like to do. I like to visit different gardens and take some inspiration. And every garden has some inspiration that I can take, we all can take from. And this one again here, I have piled some clippings, wood clips and bushes clip, so that the wildlife can make their home there and help my garden to thrive as well. And the pyrus is blooming so well. I mean, you can see, it's beautiful. So I'm really happy with this Viburnum, and the fact that I bought them like little small cutting size. Now it's grown to this size, kind of give me a full surprise every time I come to this garden. And the wildlife pond view is like this from here, and the patio. And the grassland is looking a bit sad, but I've sowed some seed in here, so I've covered them with compost so that it gets nice germination ground. But hopefully by summer this will look good. And again, another tulips coming back each year, and it looks healthy, this tulips, and more tulips to come. And hopefully I can share that good tulips bloom maybe next video in April 1. And I've got lots of fruit trees here, and this one is blooming first time like this, and I'm looking forward to its fruits, because last year it only had one fruit, and when I had that one fruit, it was so good and so tasty. It was not like the other one. It was very, very sweet. And I have got here all different kinds of shrubs that I'm looking forward to see them grow in time and again. And I've got here azaleas, I've got here smoke bush tree, I've got camellias, I've got a hydrangea which got transplanted here. So I'm looking forward to this area in near future, because this area wasn't getting enough attention from me because I wasn't doing enough in here. But this like we do each wear little project, small project, but do it right. And hopefully, I mean, I'm looking forward to the outcomes, the results, and enjoy it throughout the coming years. As always, I'm looking forward to always the growing seasons, because I planted so many different kinds of flowering bushes this year. I've got tamarix, I've got Ceanothus, I've got Ceanothus, and I've got two different varieties of Azalea, and one of them is called Rainbow. So we'll wait and see what they're gonna look like, but I'm looking forward to it. And my pear trees are this year showing a very good sign that they're going to fruit, because early from this year they were struggling. So wow, I'm looking forward to it. And it turns out that I have got 24 different varieties of fruit trees in this garden, and hopefully I will be able to share the progress of the fruit trees that I have in the garden, and even show you the fruits and the flowers in near future. But for that, you have to subscribe to my channel. So hopefully you all enjoyed watching my garden tours video, and we have come to the end of the tour for month of March. And please do subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos in futures with garden updates, and especially the wildlife pond updates, and also monthly garden tours. And I am looking forward to the garden as well, and hopefully you will also be looking forward to the tours in near future. Till then, have a nice day and happy gardening.